believe in UFOs, astral projections, mental telepathy, ESP, clairvoyance, spirit photography, telekinetic movement, full trance mediums, the Loch Ness Monster, and the theory of Atlantis.
If there's a steady paycheck in it, I'll believe anything you say.
Let's talk about what really drew you to acting. What made you want to become an actor?
I really had to make a living. You know, I didn't really see a lot of options. I was pretty bad at everything else. And then I discovered that people can just sort of, you know, walk on stage and make believe like I did my whole life and get paid. And I thought, this is a pretty good profession. I can do this. So that's why I'm an actor. It's still the thing that I can do. And I don't second guess myself with acting. Whereas most jobs I had, I was always like, God, I hope I did it right. I hope I put the right forms in. I hope I did the, you know, I got somebody looking over my shoulder. Did I do this? With acting, I just know who I am, you know, and somebody doesn't like it, it's their wrong. You know, I never go, maybe I didn't do it right. It's like, no, you know, you got a problem, so. But that's, yeah, I think it's, people say find something that you love to do, and I say find something that you just, you know, you just know how to do. And it feels good to do. And to be happy. And if somebody pays you for it, that's even better. I mean, I do this whether I got paid or not. Don't tell anybody, but yeah, no, I feel at home with acting.
So early in your career, you became the resident playwright at Concept East in Detroit. Talk about what Concept East is and your involvement.
Well, Concept East was one of the oldest black theaters. It started in Cleveland. They had a branch in Cleveland, and then they had one in Detroit, and they've been around for a long time doing mostly inner city guerrilla black theater, putting on shows for the community. And I got involved with them writing, because I started out wanting to be a writer. The reason I'm an actor now as opposed to a writer is the acting has always been fun, and the writing has always been a job. And it's just work. And when I'm doing it, it's work, and when I'm not doing it, I hate myself. So it just never felt good. Whereas acting, it's, you know, I just do this, I get paid. But Concept East, it was a great time, especially in Detroit. There was a lot of theater. I got my equity card in Detroit. And then, you know, I think a lot of people come up, a lot of actors come up and say, what do I need to do? And I said, well, just be a part of a theater group, because that's, you know, that's where you find family. You don't find family, generally speaking, in film and TV, because everything is so, you know, it turns over so fast. You work with somebody today, you don't see them again, but in theater, you're rehearsing together, you basically find that bond that is kind of rare in entertainment. So, but Detroit was a very, very special place. That was in the mid-'60s, in the late '60s, Detroit. The drugs came in, things changed, became a very difficult place to live, but the theater was really vibrant, and I have a lot to be thankful to Detroit for. I really like Bill Murray a lot, and I talk about admiring somebody's career. He's sort of done this amazing thing on his own terms. His career is unlike anybody else's, I know, because he doesn't really, I mean, I was working with The Rock, and he does his social media stuff, I mean, nonstop. I mean, he really spends a lot of time, you know, doing that. But Bill Murray is not, he's not tweeting, you know. So, yeah, so I just have a lot of respect for him. And other guys, I like all the guys. I really like Harold, because Harold's really down to earth, and I think Harold really helped me get through the experience of Ghostbusters. There's a lot going on, and Harold was kind of the go-to guy, and Danny is always busy. He's just always busy. And but Bill Murray, I like, because he's just really genuine, and I have a lot of respect for that.
So Ivan Reitman said in an interview the proton packs were pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Did you find them to be?
Well, you know, I I was glad to get a job, so it didn't matter to me how heavy they were. I'm like, you know, I'll carry it, you know. But they were heavy just in terms of when you're running around and you're doing a lot of things. I was probably in the best shape of, I would say, well, anyway, I was in good shape. And so it didn't really bother me, but they were heavy. They had some rubber packs that you could do in certain stunts if you're running. But if you want to do a lot of physical stuff with those packs, they kind of dug into, you know, but, you know, yeah. But they were heavier. They, you know, they didn't make them out of lightweight material. I see some packs now that are really lightweight. No, these were like metal, and they were heavy.
He actually said you and Harold complained the least, but would not name the person that complained the most. Do you have any insight on that?
Well, yeah, I can imagine who might have complained the most, but you know, I wasn't the guy you go to complain about the backpacks. And honestly, I could care less. The backpacks were the least of my concerns. You know? So